What's going on, everybody? It's David from the 80s, and you are now entering the Cinema Chop Shop, so park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you'll see a Patreon account. If you click, you become a member. All you got to do is try, recommend music and movies and trailers for me to react to, so click the link. Now, with that being said, I am here today with a bundle of guests. I got Del Boy from Movie Mash.
Wakanda Forever.
And then I got this guy down here, Justin, from D&J Reviews. And I got that guy over there, Terrell, also from D&J Reviews.
What's poppin'?
If you guys have not done so already, go to Del Boy's channel, subscribe. It's in the link. I'm gonna add it, and also these two gentlemen down here, I'm also going to add them in the description. So make sure you click it, go to the channel, like and subscribe. Even though everybody's content here is washed. Anyway, no, just nah, I had to do it. I had to do it.
You had no promo.
I had to do it. All right. Oh man. But anyway, so today we are discussing. We're doing the Wakanda Forever spoiler discussion. Now we all have different opinions on this movie. All right, yep. You guys. Before we start, I'm gonna take grades. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go first, and I'll go around the board. As a Marvel movie, this movie is like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. But as a Black Panther movie, this movie is a 4 out of 10. All right, Del Boy, what do you think?
I'm the same with you on that. About 7.5, 8 on that as a Marvel movie. Black Panther movie, I haven't thought that far ahead, but it feels low like yours as well. Yeah, I agree. So about 5.
All right, Justin, what do you think?
I give this movie a 9 out of 10. That's straight up.
Confident. All right, Darrell, what do you give this movie?
I give it a 9 out of 10. Y'all are so serious on this right
now.
now.
No, I'm dead ass serious. Like, this is some real shit that's about to go down. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, there's some Hiroshima, Nagasaki type shit about to blow.
Right. I mean, we all got our own opinion, so let's go ahead and keep it.
All right, let's keep it real. We're gonna keep it 100. So,
all right, let's keep it 100.
My biggest gripe with this movie is that it is not a Black Panther movie. It doesn't feel like one. It really feels like it's just like they used the mantle and the suit of the Black Panther as a marketing ploy, as a promotional tool, and it was not incorporated correctly into this film. That's the honest to God truth. Like, we literally only got a 20-minute segment of Black Panther at the end of the movie, and the way that it happens is so fucking disrespectful. But we'll go ahead and get into details with that in a little bit, because I want to hear your rebuttal, because you look so upset at what the words that just came out of my mouth. So, Justin, go ahead and tell the audience how you're feeling at this moment. With the truth raining down on you.
By the way, everybody that's tuning in, just like you said, make sure y'all subscribe to my boy David from the 80s Cinema Chop Shop before we get into this heated discussion. But anyway, let me go ahead and tell like this. So you said that this movie did not feel like a Black Panther movie, but you can tell, bro, in this movie, Shuri, bro, Letitia Wright, the actor who plays Shuri, bro, she delivered a good performance in this movie, a good performance. And pretty much, to me, I can understand where you're coming from, but at the end of the movie, I think she did, like, honestly, they had no protector, bro. They had no protector Wakanda, and you could see Wakanda, bro, was in shambles. They had nobody. They had no protector. That's exactly what Queen Ramada said. So therefore, with that being said, Shuri stepped up towards the end of the movie, and she became the Black Panther. I had no problem with that.
I never said that Letitia Wright wasn't a good actress, and I didn't say that she didn't do her thing. I'm just saying that her becoming the Black Panther didn't matter.
No, okay. I got you. But I watched your review. You also said I did not like the idea of Shuri taking over the mantle.
Yeah, the way that they set it up. No, but listen though, because the way that they set it up, yes, the way that they set it up, it was done in. Look, listen, you saw the movie, right?
Yeah,
you saw the movie, correct? You saw the movie. Yeah. They didn't give a fuck about the Black Panther herb, suit, costume, mantle, none of that shit until we got to the end of the movie. That's why I said that she didn't deserve to take the mantle, because she never gave a fuck about that title. She never gave a fuck about that mantle. And then only until the end, when it was convenient for plot purposes, then she takes the title and the herb and all of that shit and becomes the fucking Black Panther out of fucking nowhere. If this movie would have actually went down the road and actually had her saying, maybe I'm not worthy of the title. I'm not worthy to fill my brother's shoes. I'm not worthy of this ancestral trophy or whatever the case may be, then maybe I would have been like, all right, yeah, she deserves it because she went through some shit and she feels like she deserves this title. But what did we get? She didn't give a fuck about that title. She just wanted to sit in front of a computer screen all day and bullshit and make little gadgets and gadgets, and she didn't give a fuck about that title at all. And then at the end of the movie, she gave up the title to freaking to M'Baku. She didn't care.
She had to do what's right. She had to do. Her mom died. Her brother died. Her father died. She had to do what's right. So she had to take the place. That's the reason why when she took that damn herb, it didn't go to the her brother and them. It went to who? Killmonger.
Exactly.
She had that anger. She had that pain in her because she wanted revenge.
It brings up a good point.
Hold on. In the comments, she even said it. In the comments, she had to take the throne also. So
when did she say I had to take the throne?
In the comments, she took the throne. She became Black Panther in the comics.
Oh, in the comics. Yeah. Okay, in the comics.
Okay, so in the comics,
I know that. I know.
Okay.
Look, we all know she became.
I get you on that one. I see where you're coming from, D. I understand where you're coming from. But if they had to follow, I understand she wasn't worthy. She was doing gadgets, making costumes, making suits. But she had
didn't even know how to fight in the first Black Panther movie.
Exactly. She didn't know how to fight.
She didn't know how to fight, and all of a sudden she knew how to do backflips. She knew how to fight. She knew how to square up and all this crazy stuff. Are we supposed to actually believe this?
But she had to do it. Okay, if you had a sister and if you was like a king of something and your whole family dies, she's gonna have to carry the name. She's gonna have to do this. She's gonna have to do that. She has to learn.
Why didn't they have Chadwick Boseman meet her? Why? Okay, look, check it out.
Okay.
I get why Killmonger met her, all right, because she had vengeance in her heart.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Chadwick Boseman the person that she saw at the end to tell her, to remind her what the true meaning of the Black Panther like title and moniker meant? It was her mom that popped up, and that kind of to me felt kind of off, because why are they showing, like, honestly, a little spirit bubble of Chadwick Boseman like would have been floating up there and would have said, hey, you know what, Shuri, like, you know, remember our people, remember the title of the Black Panther, remember who you are. That would have made more sense than the mom popping up, Angela Bassett with a freaking blue face because she drowned in the water over here. Remember who you are. Like, it would have meant more if it was Chadwick Boseman.
You got to understand, though, they was also showing respect to Chadwick Boseman. What was they going to do,
hey,
bro?
I'm about to blow your fucking mind real quick. This movie disrespected Chadwick Boseman. I'm be honest.
What?
I said it. I'm bold with it. I said it.
How?
You want to know how? You want to know how? You ready?
How?
You ready for this shit?
The first beginning, the middle.
Wow.
The end? What are you
now
talking
check this
about,
out.
David?
Check this out. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Let's hear it.
Mic check. You ready?
Enough with the suspense already. Get on with the blasted story.
After the funeral at the beginning of the movie, Chadwick Boseman was a non-fucking factor this whole fucking movie.
He was mentioned a couple times, bro. Stop it.
A couple of times. This is a Black Panther movie that he was supposed to star in. He should have been a central focus of the plot.
He was mentioned a couple times. Get that out of your heart, Dave.
Mentioned.
Mentioned a couple times. I don't want to hear that BS. Leave that alone. You know he was mentioned a couple times. Sure, you said it. Through grief.
Mentioned.
Stop that, bro. Stop it.
Mentioned. What did he just say? This man is making my point for me. He was mentioned in a movie where he was supposed to star in.
Okay, so
this was supposed to be a movie that was a freaking memorabilia of him that was supposed to remind us and make us feel like, damn, dude, Chadwick Boseman was really respected in this movie. Instead, we got an ugly CGI casket floating to freaking that dude's score. That's all we got. That CGI was ugly as hell too. By the way, that floating casket with the Black Panther logo on the front, that shit was bad CGI. I'm just saying. But after that funeral, that shit made Chadwick Boseman was the non-fucking factor in this movie, bro.
Okay, hold on, time out. When they actually, when the queen said, "Okay, let's go somewhere." When they went to the water to actually talk, to actually try to remember Black Panther, but then who came up? Nomar. He came up and he was talking.
That was at the beginning of the movie. Then when does Chadwick Boseman get mentioned again? When does he get mentioned again?
He got mentioned in the middle of the movie, and he got mentioned at the last of the movie.
Man, look, exactly. Do you see how bad that sounds though? He got mentioned at the beginning of the movie when she tried to burn the clothes, right? And then in the middle of the movie, the mom basically tells her, "Oh, I have to tell you something about your brother." And then she gets cut off because Wakanda gets attacked. And then we have at the end when Shuri burns the fucking clothes. That's the only fucking time we hear Chadwick Boseman's names in this fucking movie. That is bad. This movie should have been we should have been reminded constantly throughout this movie about Chadwick Boseman. Instead, we got this funeral at the beginning, and then you got sprinkles of shit in the middle, a sprinkle of shit at the end, and that's it. That's bullshit.
They couldn't do it. Because they had to push forward on this Black Panther movie.
You couldn't tell me.
I actually agree with Darrell there. I think that they said a few things about him, and I think if you overdo it, it would have been just like a montage for Chadwick, and
you don't feel like Shuri gave a fuck about her brother though.
Well,
I didn't feel like
she was dealing with grief, baby. She was dealing with grief, bro. It was in her heart. She had no feelings, bro.
And how do we know this? Because at the end of the movie, she finally decides to burn his garbs, but she doesn't mention this motherfucker throughout the whole movie. Fuck out of here.
Cause she was emotional, bro.
Then show me that emotion. Show me that emotion. Show me that emotion. Show it. They didn't show it.
Show emotion.
Wow. How? By crying at the funeral at the beginning of the movie and then never mentioning this motherfucker again?
Davey, she was emotional. She was hurt, bro. Come on, bro.
She showed emotion at the funeral. She showed emotion with her mom when they went to the water. When Nomar came up,
that's still at the beginning of the movie, by the way.
Okay, I understand that. It's the beginning of the movie. She showed emotion when her mom passed away. She still showed emotion that her dad, her mom, and her brother died.
We talk about Chadwick. Why are you bringing up the mom? We said showing emotion to Chadwick Boseman passing. You mentioned her mom. That's making my point. They don't give a fuck about Chadwick Boseman, bro.
Darrell, I got it. Davey, the whole movie, bro, she was dealing with grief, bro, loss of her brother.
How do you know this?
Save my brother. Okay, I couldn't save my brother. That was carrying on, bro, through the middle of the movie. Her mom was reminding her a lot of stuff.
That was at the end of the
movie.
Her when she was getting ready to take the herb, right?
Dave, it don't matter, bro. I don't give it, bro. I don't care, bro. Forget the herb, bro. The fact is, in this movie, she was dealing with grief, bro. You know she was, because she could not save her brother, bro.
How do we know this? No, she doesn't say it. She said it one time.
David, hold on.
How many of you guys have lost somebody? If you guys have lost somebody, I think people will understand that you are grieving with the idea that you lost somebody. I honestly felt like Angela Bassett passing meant more to her than her brother dying in this movie, and that shouldn't be it.
She lost everybody, bro. She lost her brother.
I get that,
mom, bro.
But
come on, man.
You're missing the point.
How am I missing the point?
Her mom dying felt like it meant more to her character development than her brother dying. That's bad writing. How am I supposed to feel like this is a proper tribute to Chadwick Boseman if I feel like her mom dying meant more to her than her brother dying? And then on top of that, when she's knee deep in death, who the fuck comes and talks to her? Her mom. I get what you're saying. You don't want to fucking overflood this movie with Chadwick Boseman shit type, bro. I understand that. But at the same time, you could have had references to the point where you made us feel like she really gave a fuck about her brother. Okay. He is not referenced enough in this movie. It doesn't feel like she really gives a shit. And it just, her burning the clothes at the end of the movie, it just makes you remember, oh yeah, she did have a brother that died, didn't she? Because you're not reminded of that shit throughout the movie.
But during the interview, They actually did one between because the director had to talk to Chadwick Boseman's family. He said that I could have put more in it, but I did not want to push it just out of the respect of the family.
You didn't have to. He didn't have to overdo it. He didn't have to overdo it.
That's
I would have
facts right there.
I would have took the back of his head saying something to Shuri. Remember who you are. That's it. You give me that, I'm cool. But then on top of that, what does that have to do? And I'm not asking for an actual Chadwick Boseman to be imposed into this movie. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm
saying, why doesn't Shuri reference her grief more in this movie for her brother? She does not. She doesn't reference her brother or the grief.
Well, maybe because there's a lot actually going on at the time. She has said it a few times. She did say that she couldn't save her brother, and even when she tried,
go ahead,
there was a lot going on in the story. There was a lot going on in this movie, and a lot was happening with Neymar. She didn't have time to do all the things that she wanted, or you would think she would do. So there was a lot going on, and with her mum dying, then there's so a lot. So I feel that her grieving. I felt that she was grieving through the film. And my point that I felt she was, but my point is, when it comes to Black Panther, all I have to say is that I like her. I think she's a great character in the first and the second, and she turned up in another one, I think, somewhere. But I just don't feel her as Black Panther. That's the only thing I've got. Now that don't take. I think everything you two have said, I kind of agreed with more than I thought I would. But the thing is that when it comes to her being Black Panther, I don't think it, and also there was no clear lead in this film. Nobody seemed like they were a lead in this film. Everyone was a lead, like the mom was. I don't think the mom should have died. I don't know if she does in the comic or whatever. I don't think, because you're kind of taking away from Chadwick Boseman now. You're killing off a fictional someone, and when you were dealing with actual loss. But I know what you're saying, Davey. You wanted to see more of emotion from it, but they are, like Darrell said, they're trying to do that and move forward for the next one.
Exactly.
So I also didn't like how they look.
Bro.
I also didn't like
to work with.
I mean, look, I'm gonna say this because I don't want nobody to feel like some type of way.
Oh,
I understand why they did this. Okay, I understand why they did it, but I don't like the way that they wrote off Chadwick Boseman's character. The whole like unknown illness, him dying shit.
Yeah,
like I didn't like that.
I was like, did I miss something there? I didn't
like that.
I miss it.
I didn't like that.
So hold on a second. So you think that was disrespectful, Davey?
The unknown illness thing?
No,
I said I didn't say that part was disrespectful. I mean, I understand why they did it. They were trying to hint at what happened in real life and try to give it like they were actually putting more Chadwick Boseman in this movie in that scene versus T'Challa. And I understand it. I completely understand what they were doing with that. But in a sense of a Marvel movie, and then when you're trying to make it make sense, it kind of doesn't. Because why is she trying to give T'Challa the heart-shaped herb when he already has when he's already taken the heart-shaped herb and he has it in his body and he has his illness that the heart-shaped herb can heal, but yet he already has a heart-shaped herb in his body. So I don't understand why that was needed in order to save him. And then also you have the idea that he was too prideful enough to come to his sister or his family and ask for help, which I kind of don't buy as well either. But again,
this is the secret child.
Huh? Oh yeah. Also, I don't like the whole absentee black father thing. That's another shit I wasn't digging. Like, I don't like you taking a very famous black character in Marvel Cinematic Universe and then you make him like an absentee father, especially how a lot of people were looking up to the Black Panther and Chadwick Boseman's character, but yet you represent him as kind of like an absentee, kind of out of the picture father. I wasn't digging that because it kind of plays on stereotypes.
Character in, they shoehorned her in. Why we got she's he's the dad, she's and as I said, like Wakanda's supposed to be like one of the greatest countries in the world, advanced, and their morals are very, very, very high. And when it comes to being an absentee father, doesn't seem to fit in with that. But that's
just like in Black Panther 1, when Chadwick Boseman's dad died, then Michael B. Jordan. Okay, let's keep it 100. Everybody thought in this movie when they was gonna make the new Black Panther, we thought it was gonna be Michael B. Jordan, right?
I would have liked for that.
Right. We all knew that was because I think, now I give you some points, Derek, when you simply said a lot of people didn't think Shuri would have played, Black Panther really well. But Michael B. Jordan would have played it amazing because it's Michael B. Jordan, and he does what he needs to be doing. But we all had to switch it up because it was a female. A female can take a lead just like a man can.
She Black Panther in the comics,
right?
Yeah, she became Black Panther in the comics.
Well, then they followed the story, and that's all.
No, I get that. Great. I completely understand that, but in my review I stated that she does not command the presence of Black Panther like how T'Challa did. Like when you know that T'Challa was in the room, he commanded the presence of Black Panther. Like you knew he was Black Panther simply off of presence alone. Same thing with Killmonger. And honestly, them shoehorning Killmonger in and doing that cameo scene, as dope as it was, made it worse for her because his presence was fucking felt. It was heavy. And I was just like, yo, how are you gonna? I'm like, how are you gonna follow up to this?
Only person who died in that was Killmonger's dad. But Shuri had to take her mom and her brother because she did not know how to take the place or take the role as Black Panther. She didn't even
want the role of Black Panther though. That's the thing.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. That's my biggest problem. She didn't even want the role.
They had no protector. They had no protector. So what was they gonna do, bro?
Okay, then she could have gave the juice to M'Baku. She could have gave the juice to Riri because Riri was asking for it. She could have gave the juice to Lupita Nyong'o's character. She could have gave the juice to anybody.
David, let me ask you this.
She didn't even care about the tradition, so she could have gave it to whoever she wanted to.
Dadgummit. David, let me ask you this. Did Wakanda have a protector at the time? Yes or no?
No.
Obviously not.
Okay, then. So we know that Namor was coming, right? Namor was coming. All means necessary, right?
Yeah, I got the text message saying he was on the way.
Let me keep it a buck with you, bro. So we know Namor was coming, right?
Okay.
If Shuri did not stepped up, bro, then what would happen to Wakanda, bro? It would have been destroyed by Namor and his people, bro. It would be.
If memory serves me correct, Shuri put his ass inside of a spaceship and dehydrated him, and Loki had him beat without even needing the power of the Panther. I'm just saying.
But she had the Black Panther suit when that happened.
I'm just.
Well, hold on a second. So that's
okay. Wait. Before Namor broke the ship. Hold on. Before Namor broke the ship, correct? Did she even? Wasn't she not with her helmet off, just looking at his ass, Darrell?
Correct.
Okay, and wasn't Namor weak? Wasn't he weak in the knees?
He was weak. He was
weak in the knees, right?
Did she find out how to strip his powers?
Hold on. Didn't her AI said he has the power he has the power in his sword to destroy this suit if he keeps smashing it.
Ship. You mean ship?
Oh, the ship. Sorry, my bad, man. Gotcha. He has the power to destroy this suit and destroy this ship. And what did he do? He found a way to actually damage the ship, and he destroyed the ship.
Now, if they would have put more time and effort into this shit, which they probably could have, because I remember Riri shot him, and it actually did some damage to him as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've seen that happen. But
hold on,
if I'm not mistaken, she could have they had prep time, so she could have reinforced the spaceship to take a lot of impact. To be honest, bro, she didn't need the herb, she didn't need the suit. Because she low-key had him beat when she put him inside that spaceship and dried his ass out like some fucking potato skins or something. She dried his ass out.
Hey, Davey, you at home? Hold on.
She treated him like a pork rind.
Hold on. I got this. You act like that he was basically falling to his knees, bro. He was stunned a little bit. He was still up, but wasn't he not putting them hands and foot in Shuri?
I mean, once they got to ground.
Oh, no. They was fighting on the ship, bro. He was tossing her around, bro.
That's because she engaged him because he was in the ship. That's because she had this. What I'm saying is the solution that they came up with.
There it is.
No, it's not. The solution that they came up with.
Oh, I got you, Davey. Let's go. Let's go.
The solution they came up with didn't need muscle.
Hold on. Sprout. Listen.
Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
it's
the solution. What I'm trying to say is the solution that they came up with didn't need the Black Panther herb, suit, or power or anything. And then on top of that, he was weakened so substantially that honestly, Shit, she could have probably had M'Baku square up with him in that weakened state and actually do something. She could have had.
M'Baku did.
But hold
M'Baku
on.
did.
He
He did
treated
square up with him. What happened?
Treated
What
him
happened?
like a
No.
little fucking
What happened?
pretzel.
What happened to M'Baku?
Yeah, but was he weak? Was Namor weak? Was
No,
Namor
he
in that
was not weak.
Was Namor getting dried out when M'Baku and him fought, or was he at full power because he was going in and out of water? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to remember because I think I know the movie.
I got a question. So you saying that without the Black Panther suit, without the herb, she could have beat Nomar by herself? Are you saying
with her
that?
brains? Hell yeah.
Fuck no.
Her and Riri.
No,
listen.
No.
Her and Riri came up to the.
Not, bro.
See, this is where your fanboy is getting in the way of your logic.
No, it doesn't.
No, I'm dead ass serious, bro. Like dead ass serious. Like really, like take off the Marvel fanboy hat and think a little bit. Both her and Riri both came
Don't confirm me that.
No, I'm
okay,
being
come on.
honest.
I want to listen to
Both her and Riri came to the conclusion of how to beat Namor, and both of them used the scientific method of drying him out. All right. She already designed suits that gave them superhuman strength and the ability to fly. Okay. Now, of course, it's not on par with the Black Panther suit, but at the same time, it's still pretty damn strong because she was able to square up the Dora Milaje, where they were able to square up with the blue people and the strongest blue people. And then even Riri was throwing hands with some of the strongest blue people. But I digress. The point of the matter is this: with Namor being sufficiently weakened, one of her little fake ass Tony Stark outfits probably could have made it. One of them ugly ass Predator outfits that she made, that probably could have worked. You know what I'm saying? They didn't need the mantle or title of the Black Panther to defeat him. They made that very clear while watching this movie. It was not needed in order to defeat him because he was already weakened. What was the final blow that hurt Namor? If I'm not mistaken, what was it? Can you please remind me of that? What was that?
He got fired.
Fire from what?
The ship.
From the explosion,
The
right?
ship. Because she detonated it, right? Because technology.
Right?
Because
Right.
she didn't even beat this
What was the
motherfucker hand to hand. She used technology. So again, we back to square one. The power of the Black Panther, the title, the suit, all of that stuff is irrelevant because she still used technology to beat him. Even in the end, she didn't even use the power of the Black Panther to beat him. She used the fire from an explosion.
But she could have died easily. She could have died if she didn't.
And I wouldn't give a fuck.
She,
would you have cared if she died? I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, that means the whole family is gone.
Yeah.
Who's gonna watch over Wakanda?
And then that's where you get. Then that's where you get little T'Challa Jr. You know,
Nobody gonna find out who T'Challa Jr. is.
little Tyrone T'Challa.
How was we gonna find out?
It turns out he's got a load of
How are we going to find out?
children.
Segue to Lupita Nyong'o in Haiti, or Haiti as she calls it, and you show her with the son. I am sorry you never got to see your dad on his funeral day, but you know we could not see him. You know that's all you had to do. And then boom, you had the Black Panther return. Aha! I'm done. I figured it out.
I think you both brought up legitimate
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you. Okay. Derek, let me ask you a question. Namor has the strength of Thor and Hulk. He's stronger than Thor and Hulk.
Is he?
Yes.
Ryan Coogler.
That was stated in the interview.
Hold on.
I never knew that.
It's stated in the interview, but that's not like legit.
Man, Gummit, Davey, let me talk, bro. I'll let you talk.
Let me talk, man. What's wrong with you? You talking?
Give me my minutes. There. So he's stronger than Hulk and Thor. Namor is. Okay.
Yeah.
Davey said that he did not. Shuri did not need that Black Panther suit. Let me ask you this: if this mofo was stronger than the Hulk and Thor combined, do you think Shuri could beat him with the technology?
She probably needed all the Avengers to beat him if he was that strong. Do you know what I mean?
But listen. But hold on.
I didn't realize he was
Black Panther suit.
Was he at full when she got him? Like, was he at full power? At full power, Namor might be that strong, but was he at full power when she fought him on the beach?
No,
he
none
was
of them. Both of them
he was not.
He was weak because what?
No, she was not. Thank you.
It stunned him. Okay, you're right. He stunned him, but still though. She still needed that Black Panther suit, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Full power.
She didn't even beat him with the Black Panther suit. She beat him with the explosion from a spaceship.
It doesn't matter.
I rest my case.
Darrell.
Look, you guys. This could go around in circles all over. I think you all. This is the first time I saw you two bring your A game and fight hard. And you know what? I respect both of you for it. Yeah. Come on, Dave. You got to give it to them, right? They
Nah,
came
it's
in.
all right. Nah,
They came
Derek,
in.
Derek,
They busted it
okay,
out. They
because
started
no.
throwing their fists, blocking and throwing. I'm
They
telling
trying.
you, I
Hey,
They
respect
trying,
those
but they
two.
failing. Though.
Derek.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You know
Oh
what?
no, I'm sorry,
They,
homie. We asked you. We
they've
asked
changed
you.
my
We
mind.
asked you.
You
You
know
got the
what?
right
They
one.
came.
You
Yeah, no,
got the
she
right
needed
D
that
and J
suit
movie
again. I
review
don't care
boys
what you
today.
said, Davey.
You
They
got the
she
right
needed
ones
that suit.
today.
Yeah,
You got the
I've
right
changed my
ones
mind.
today.
Yeah.
Davey,
You know
we
what,
ain't scared.
Davey?
You got the
You're
right
out of here.
ones today, homie.
Tom
That's
out
it.
here
I like this one. I
with a
I
little
like this one too.
I like this.
with
But
a
hold on
little
a second,
cane.
Davey. But
I like
Davey.
this debate.
So
Hold
she
on.
didn't.
Time out.
So she didn't
Here we
need the
go.
suit.
Here we go. There's more.
So
What?
she didn't
I like
need the
this
suit to beat no more, right?
No,
What?
because she already severely weakened him, and she beat him with an explosion from a
He was
spacecraft, and not
stunned.
her
Well, hold on a
fighting
second.
ability.
You act like he was brought to his knees on the ship. That's
Damn
what you're
near.
telling me.
Damn near.
Seemed like he was though,
How
because
can
he
how
was
can you
really
brought,
Damn
He
near.
was
how
still
can you
standing, bruh.
Time out. How can you be brought to your knees and he was still destroying the ship?
He was. I said damn near.
Oh, let's go. Let's go,
Bro!
Darrell. He got him. Oh, let's go, Darrell.
You didn't see him like woozing in and out, and
It
then what
doesn't
happened?
matter.
But
It
hold up,
doesn't
though.
matter.
But
Let's
he
go,
was
Darrell.
still damaging the ship. He was
Thank
still
you.
damaging the ship
Thank
because
you.
he had
A little bit of reservation in the tank.
Nah, he still has strength.
He had a
He
little bit of
still has
reservation in the
strength.
tank, just a little bit. He drank a monster.
Nah,
It doesn't, no. He still has strength. That lets you know he's still OP. He's still OP,
He
David.
still had strength.
Exactly.
Bro,
Had strength to damage that ship. He
It's
still
okay,
had
David.
strength.
It's
They
okay,
scaled him
David.
down.
David, just go ahead and just accept it, bro.
All right,
You,
look,
What?
you
What?
want to rate this movie
you
Look,
guys are
bad.
gonna go do
You
this
guys
right
just
now.
need
and
to
I'm
realize
gonna
it.
Bad,
Like,
bro.
this is a
But
crazy
you
part.
got the right ones,
Like,
bro. In
it's
this
wild that
discussion,
we
bro,
really sitting
you got
here.
the right ones.
I know. I got the right ones because you guys made yourself look like fools.
All right,
It's cool.
look, time
No,
out,
we
time
ain't. No,
out,
we ain't.
time out, guys,
Hold on.
time out, time out. Come on now, time out. Right,
No.
you guys, I swear to
Come
God,
on,
you
Davey.
guys make some really good points. Davey, you have to give it to them. Now,
I'm not
this can
giving
go on in
nothing.
circles.
Yeah,
You're
you
talking
are.
about the same
Go
thing over and
ahead.
over and over again,
Go
right? And
ahead.
this is
You have
it's
to.
great. You two really have brought it this time, yeah. I'm all of a sudden a bit nervous about you guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not going to bring up no arguments with you two again, but I think you should call it a day, and I'm going to say it was a tie.
Tie. Boo.
I don't want to disrespect you or him. Yeah.
Let's let the subscribers figure it out.
Yeah, all right. So let the subscribers, whoever you like, you guys in the comments, yeah,
But
let
hold on a
us know. Who do you think was right here? Do you think Davey had a valid point, or do you think they were right? Look, Justin's still he's still glowing.
Justin's still
You know,
young.
Justin's flying around like he's got little wings on his fucking ankles. Yeah,
I'm laughing because I watched Davey's review.
This was good.
Me and Darrell watched his review,
And they studied me.
It's laughable, bro. When you said this movie as a Marvel movie, it's an 8.5. No, it's 8.5 out of 10. But as a Black Panther movie, it's a 4 out of 10. That's where you confuse me and Darrell, bro. Like for real. Call it for what it is.
I can explain it.
Call it.
I never got the chance to literally.
Call it for what it is.
I never got a chance to explain it. I'll explain it.
I guarantee you, Davey, you still hold on a second. Even though there was some flaws in the movie, I can tell you still enjoyed the movie. You still enjoyed the movie.
As a Marvel movie, is super enjoyable. Like if this movie would have just been called Wakanda Forever, right? And we just would have been like following Shuri and the Dora Milaje and you know the Queen Angela Bassett and shit, and we just would have followed them, right?
Time out.
And we just would have followed them, it would have been cool. But then the fact that they had to find a way to insert the Black Panther suit, the Black Panther moniker, and then try to reinsert the herb, like I think that's when it felt a little bit forced. That's why the fact that this is called like a Black Panther movie, when there's no Black Panther really in this movie until like the last 15 minutes of the movie.
Remember what you just
There's
said.
no Black Panther until the last 15 minutes.
If you just said when you just said that if it was just like a Wakanda Forever following Shuri, what movie does that describe you in? This is way off topic. What movie?
No, I know. Look, check it out. This is a Black Panther movie, is it not? Is it this movie not called Black Panther Wakanda Forever?
Just think about it. What movie did that? It just came out. It just came out. Michael Myers.
Oh, Halloween.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
What are we talking about here?
That makes sense.
I'm lost.
Like you said.
Oh, he done got you, baby. He got you.
No, I don't know what he's talking about. I want him to elaborate.
Hold on. Listen, if they just made it a Wakanda Forever movie, just following Shuri, and it'd have been like you said, it'd been a great movie, right?
I don't
Just like
follow. Oh, you're talking about how if they would have just made the
if-
part 3
if-
follow
yeah.
Michael Myers, it would have been a better movie.
And just made it Corey, it'd have been a great movie. But what they did, they put Halloween, they put Michael Myers in it.
Gotcha.
Makes
I see where
sense.
you're going. Okay, I see
Look
where
at
you're going.
Justin. I swear to God, Justin has grown wings from his ankles and he's
I know,
floating
right?
in the air like
He must be getting all the moisture from his forehead from all that perspiration because he's nervous.
You know what? Don't you worry about my bald head. My wife like it. Leave me alone.
So yeah, no,
can
but seriously
have all you
though,
want to, baby.
so elaborating on it, if it would have just been called Wakanda Forever, we followed Shuri, we followed the Dora Milaje and how they try to like reconstruct and try to protect themselves after post T'Challa or whatever, then that's fine. But the fact that they called this movie a Black Panther movie and then they made her becoming Black Panther something so minuscule and something so minor, and it just really just felt like kind of forced. Like it didn't really feel organic. It wasn't like nothing building up to her becoming the Black Panther or her respecting the title or her respecting the moniker. Like think about it, she didn't even care for the tradition. Like the tradition was like whatever to her. Like she didn't even give a shit about none of that. So that also stacked on top of that also made it kind of like, okay, you don't even care about the tradition, you don't care about the foundation, you don't care about none of that stuff, but yet all of a sudden when it comes to the Black Panther moniker, you want it, like I don't know, and I get it.
The reason why she didn't care about the tradition or anything, because it was her brother. Her brother is the one who was caring about the tradition more than anybody. He died, so Shuri had to step in and actually try to take the role of the Black Panther. She didn't give 2 fucks, like you said. She didn't give 2 fucks about the Black Panther movie.
But she was dealing with grief, though.
But she was dealing with grief,
bro.
But Black Panther's father passed the medal down to Black Panther, and Black Panther passed away, so she had to do something to protect Wakanda.
Wakanda had no protector, Davey. You know that.
Okay. She could have gave that juice to M'Baku. She could have gave that juice to Riri. She could have gave that juice to freaking.
She could have. You're 100% correct.
She could have turned into Jim Jones and gave everybody the grape Kool-Aid, but she chose not to. Know what I'm saying? Am I on?
All right. Anyway, I think you guys did well.
So
I'm gonna have to go.
All right, that is our debate. Let us know in the comment section who you think had the best points. Let us know if you had fun.
Me.
Let us know if you agree. I know Jody gonna be floating around here somewhere because I'm gonna send this motherfucker this video because he's gonna laugh about it. And let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, D&J Reviews down there. Even though they held a very good argument, they tried their best, but they just fell short in my opinion. It's okay though.
No, we don't fall
over
short.
here. Nah. Thank you for coming over here and refereeing. You were doing your Bob Backlund. So all right.
I liked it.
Until next time, you're now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Hope you guys are having a great day. Adios.